y'all know this is video attempt like number 7 or 8. Yeah, so my glasses, they won't let me be great, you know? So every time I go to read, I get that glare of my ring light. Can't really do anything about that. So for the trolls or the video vultures, please don't come for me because I'm not a professional, you know, videographer. So I'm gonna probably have this glare in my glasses because when I'm reading something, I need it. So yeah, that disclaimer is what I'm putting out there now, so you guys don't come for me. So hopping right into the video. Hey y'all. Welcome back to my channel. This video is definitely not something you would typically see here. Normally, or in the past, I used to do hair videos, but this video is about my weight loss journey. I am still, you know, pushing. I am not a size 2, a number 4, a number 6. So if you're looking for that type of video, I can't give you that. This is just my video of me, like, in this journey, still currently in this journey. I am not at my desired weight, and what I've done is set different goals. So I'm still attempting to get to like my first goal. Intermittent fasting is what I've been doing, and I've been seeing results. This particular week, actually, I'm glad that I'm doing this video now. It's been kind of a slight plateau. I only lost, I think, like 2 pounds this week because of that little girly thing. So yeah, I'm kind of retaining fluid and whatnot. So I didn't lose as much weight as I would like to. And then this week has been hectic, and it's been like a very sociable week. So I've literally like broke my fast like 2 or 3 times this week. So it's like, bro. So hopping right into it, there are different forms of intermittent fasting. Just to name a couple, it's the 16-8, the on and off. I'll talk about each one of these two as well, the 5 and 2, and then it's the OMAD. I hope I said that right. I hope I said it right. So the one that I do is the 16-8, but I also have modified it somewhat. So 16-8 is when you eat for an 8-hour block and then you fast for 16 hours, meaning no food at all other than like water, green tea, coffee, but it cannot be altered, meaning like you cannot add sugar or something to it because then you break your fast. You can't eat fruit, you can't eat candy, you can't eat anything that would break your fast, that would generate calories or sugar. So you don't want to break your fast, and you burn fat usually within, I think, like the 10 to 12 hour block. So you're definitely burning fat as soon as you hit about 10 to 12 hours in. So that's what I've been doing, and it works for me. The on and off is the one where you do, if I recall, yeah, I'm not a nutritionist, a dietitian, I'm not a doctor of any sort. This is just like my own form of like studying and educating myself on the intermittent fasting. On and off is when you eat for like within a 24-hour block, and then the next 24 hours you don't eat anything at all. So you eat one day and then the next day you don't eat. I'm not strong enough to do that one, but you know, kudos to the ones that are. I couldn't do anything like that. Well, I won't say I couldn't. It's just that one would be really challenging for me. So that one was kind of not up my, you know, not up my alley. So the other one is the 5-2, and that one is when you eat for 2. So let's say 7 days. In 1 week you eat however you like, but 2 days out of that week you are restricted to, I believe it's like 500 or 600 calories within 2 days. So out of a 7-day block, 2 of those days you eat only 500 to 600 calories in those 2 days, and then the other 5 days you eat, I guess, like whatever it is that you would typically eat. And then the OMAD is one that I do, and that's pretty much the same thing or similar to the 16-8, except for 1 day or within 24 hours, 1 hour out of that day you will eat like all of the calories that you would normally consume. So it would be kind of like a 3-course meal or a 4-course meal you'll have, and you won't eat anything else for the remainder of the day. So it'll be sort of like a 23 in 1. So 23 hours you are fasting, and then 1 hour you are eating I guess a large meal or whatever. So in that meal you will consume most of the time somewhere between like 5 and I'll say like 1,500 or 2,000 calories. I know you probably like, that's a lot. It's really not if you think about it, but yeah, you just eating all that you eat in one day in that one sitting, I suppose. So I've done the OMAD, and I do the OMAD. I do that at least like twice a week. And then the rest, I'll continue on with my 16-8. So, okay, hopping right into what a typical fasting day looks like for me on my 16-8 method. And I'll also talk about when I do OMAD. I'm sorry. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not saying that right, y'all don't shoot me, okay? If I'm not saying it right, but I think it's OMAD. But anyway, 16 to 8, my eating hours are typically 12 p.m. until 8 p.m. or 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. That time like just works for my schedule. You can modify it. And also, don't think that just because like you start off with 16-8 or if you start off with, some people do 24, and I'm like, that's a more intense one. You can do 24. Like I said, I plan to progressively kind of move more into the OMAD, so I'll get into that too. But you can modify your time block. So if you are 12 to 8, or if you are 11 to 7 and you want to tomorrow do, you know, this, that, and the other, if you want to change from, I don't know, 8 to 4, it's up to you. You can do that. It's okay. Just make sure like when you break your fast, you just kind of like get back in the rhythm of doing what it is you need to do to get back into your fast. It's okay. So usually because I start later in the day, sometimes I will still have like breakfast. So I'll eat cereal, or I'll eat like eggs and oatmeal or something, or I eat eggs and avocado. I really don't put too much thought into my breakfast. I can have a shake. I'll do a shake. I try to make sure I have tea at the start of my like fast as well, because it helps just kind of like flush. So green tea is really good, and if you do apple cider vinegar, that's really good too. I don't do it as much as I used to, which I should be, but apple cider vinegar, tea, I do it in a tea version, so that works too. Usually during the day, like it'll be several hours that go past, and then I'll eat again like closer to the 8 o'clock time or 7 o'clock time. Meal prepping. Meal prepping is going to be your best friend with intermittent fasting, because if you have to think about it too much, you are definitely going to eat the wrong things. I try to stay under 1,500 calories, but I know people who do 1,200. I know people who do 1,000. I know people who do 500. So it's kind of up to you. I try to keep my max at 1,500 calories. So meal prepping helps that. Like last week, this week I didn't really do too much meal prepping. Like I said, this was like a bad week. It really was. It was too much going on, and that's my fault. It's no excuse, but that was my fault. So last week I had baked salmon. I had cabbage, a vegetarian cabbage. It wasn't cooked like with meat or anything. And I had peas. I think that was what I made as a side too, peas. So that's what I was eating like in the evening time. I was trying to keep away from like the breaded food. So I know some people do incorporate keto in with intermittent fasting, and that's good. I mean, it's really good because you'll lose lose fat, lose fat and lose weight more rapidly. And I just never really got into the keto, so I do more of an Atkins version of, I guess, my lifestyle change intertwined with intermittent fasting, and it works just fine for me. Usually I can lose about 7 or 8 pounds in a week when I'm consistently doing it how I'm supposed to do. So that's pretty much what like my day consists of. And usually at the start of the day or the end of the day, I'm working out as well. Exercising, I'm glad I'm hopping into the exercising, is so vital. So if you want to see rapid results, like for me to lose like 7 or 8 pounds in a week, I have to work out, and I do high intense cardio. Some of you who may be smaller, you may not have to do as much cardio as I do, but that's what I do to like really burn fat. I also lift. I make sure I lift, because as you're losing that weight, like if you've ever seen the show My 600 Pound Life, you'll see how a lot of their clients, they will have like loose skin, things like that. And I'm sort of like getting that a little bit, not a lot, but you want to lift because that reduces how much like loose skin you will have, because you're toning and you're burning fat. So make sure you are definitely lifting too while you're in the gym, but cardio is going to be your best friend, especially with intermittent fasting. Make sure you, I think I just touched on that, the meal prep, that helps. You also want to be consistent. You won't see the results that you are looking for if you're not consistent. So if you're constantly breaking your fast, you're not going to lose weight the way that you'd like to. During your fasting hours is when your insulin levels drop. And when that happens, you are now in the fat burning stage. So I believe it's like that 10, within that 16, like if you're doing 16-8, within that 16-8 or that 16 hours that you are not eating, at least 10 to 12 hours in is when you finally hit like the fat burning phase. So you definitely want to not break your fast, and you want to be consistent in your methods to achieving the weight loss goal that you are looking to. Make sure you are investing in your health. So I think I mentioned like maybe I didn't, I don't know. Vitamins. I take vitamins often. I do take a fat burner. I mean, I take chromium. You don't have to take that. You know, I'm not here to promote, you know, exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Chromium helps me burn fat. So I take chromium. I also, in terms of like investing in like equipment and things, I have purchased weights and things. So like the days that I can't go to the gym, I'm still working out here. So I have like a yoga mat. I have like the resistance bands. If you want to go as far as like in treadmill or something like that, you know, invest in your health. So those days that you can't make it to the gym, you won't beat yourself up. You can still work out at home. Also tied into that, daily affirmations. Get you a journal. Get you a journal. I have like several journals that I use, and it kind of helps me throughout the day. Because for some reason, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just like a fat thing. I don't know. But like you constantly thinking about what you're going to be eating throughout the day. And I don't want it to consume my mind. I'm always thinking like, okay, after I work out, okay, what can I eat afterwards? Or let me make sure I pack, you know, a banana or a pear or something with me. So when I leave, I won't be so hungry, and I won't give into temptation and go like to a fast food restaurant or something like that. So just make sure you are constantly telling yourself things that will keep you encouraged. Read your Bible, listen to like podcasts, things like that, you know, that will help you on your path. Like that's all I can, you know, tell you in terms of like staying motivated. You also want to make sure you come up with, this ties into consistency. You want to make sure you have a regimen. So if your eating hours are, if your eating hours are 11 to 7 or 12 to 8, you want to make sure that, you know, you still leave time for you to like do whatever it is you have to do throughout the day, where you won't get distracted and you won't be short on time. Because one thing I noticed in the very beginning when I was learning about intermittent fasting was the whole time thing. So I'll be doing so much throughout the day. Like let's say I eat, you know, my cereal and my banana or whatever at the start. So at the 11 o'clock hour or 12 p.m. hour. I'll get so busy throughout my day, I will forget to eat. And I know that sounds weird, but you can, because 8 hours is really not that long. So by the time 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock comes, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta hurry up and eat, because if I don't eat, then I'm gonna be out of my window. Okay, so make sure you set a timer or something so you know, to remind you like, hey, oh, at 6 o'clock I need to eat, or 7 o'clock I need to eat. And then also, don't beat yourself up. Like, it's been times where it was something going on and I had to break my fast a little bit, or modify. I won't even say break, because I didn't break it. So let's say I didn't get to eat till 8 p.m. So I would eat my meal, and the only difference is that I would shorten my eating time the following day. So let's say I ate at 8 o'clock. The next day, instead of eating at 12 p.m., I wouldn't eat until 1 o'clock. So it happens. It definitely happens. And if it does, don't beat yourself up. Don't, you know, get frantic. All you have to do is just adjust some things, you know, and hop right back into your fast. It's going to become sort of like repetitious. You'll be able to just know what to do, and you won't think about it so much. So some of those things are like they've helped me on my journey, especially like with doing OMAD, because that one I noticed that like I would really see me burning fat or losing weight. I would literally step on the scale one day and then the next day I would lose like 2 or 3 pounds literally from OMAD. And that's sort of that 23 one that I mentioned, where like I would eat one big meal and I would be so full I wouldn't even be hungry. So by the time the next day come, I would be ready. By the time I'd be ready to eat, because right after I'd be drinking so much water and, you know, all of that stuff, so I wouldn't be hungry. So OMAD is actually a really good one. So if you're trying to lose weight rapidly, OMAD is probably like the one that you would want to do in conjunction with the 16-8, well, 23-1. I don't even know like how to explain it. Like you would do that one in conjunction with the intermittent fasting, I guess. So OMAD is the most popular one that I use. I use it quite often. Sometimes I just literally will have like a full course, like dinner meal, like salad, and I might eat some chips, like not chips like Flamin' Hots, but I'll eat something like, I don't know, some type of whole grain chips or veggie chips or something like that. And I usually will be stuffed and I'm not even thinking about food until like the next day come. I got so much going on, I'll be so energized, I'm not hungry. And you'll notice as time goes on, you'll be less hungry, because I'm like in the beginning, I felt weak. Like when I was coming off my fast, like come in the morning time, my body would be like, please feed me, please feed me. Until I got to a point where my body doesn't even like, it's become so natural, I don't even think about it. Also, as you're working out too, your stomach will start to shrink too. So you'll see a difference. You'll start seeing a difference. But I'll tell you now, like the first week, I even said the first 2 weeks, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Because it was a few times where I was like, I can't do this. Like, look, let me see what keto is about, because I can't do this. But it's working, and it does work. And you'll notice that your desires or your appetite for like sugar, things like that, it will start to dwindle away. Honestly, I want like fruit more than I want, you know, a cookie or something, you know, filled with sugar. So that's pretty much what it is. I also watch my calories. That's a big part of like being successful with it too. So this week, you know, I'm gonna be praying for you guys, pray for me, because I'm going back into my fasting as well. So just stay focused and make sure you are around folks who, you know, want to see you succeed with this. So make sure you got people around you who are like-minded, so they're trying to eat better just as well as you, and that'll keep you on the right path and on course to achieving a desired weight that you are trying to achieve. So I will see you guys like in the next video. I probably won't do another one until I hit like 20. I want to lose another 25 pounds. So I would like to lose 25 pounds, and I'm going to insert some pictures of like my weight loss progress from the very beginning. According to what is the app called? MyFitnessPal. I'm 70 pounds down. Like 70 that's huge. But I've also teeter-tottered, so I've lost and gained. So that happens, and now I'm in a situation where now, like with the intermittent fasting, I have not gained anything. I'll hit plateaus, but I won't gain. And if I hit a plateau, that's usually because I'm breaking my fast. I haven't been doing what I needed to be doing. So I haven't gained anything, thank you God, but I've definitely plateaued, and that to me it's almost equivalent, but it's not. And that's me talking bad to myself or thinking negatively. I'd rather not gain anything at all. I'd rather just plateau if I had to choose one of the two. So just good luck, be encouraged. You guys can like insert questions down below. I'm probably leaving stuff out, and if I am, I'm so sorry, but I will answer anything you have for me. I can't wait to lose this next 25 pounds and, you know, tell you guys what I've been doing or what has been working, what has not been working, because I'm learning this as I go right along with you. But I know that it has given me the thing that I was missing, which was consistency, and it's working for me, and I hope that it works for you guys. So good luck. I wish you so much success. I will see you in the next video.